Welcome back to our channel. Coming up next week from November 4th to 8th, Tom's explosive outburst threatens to reveal his true colors, while Ross and Billy's rivalry heats up once again. Plus, Mandy finds herself on the edge as Tina's blackmail pushes her to the breaking point. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a moment of all the latest Emmerdale drama. Get ready for our full breakdown of 13 major moments you won't want to miss, and check out our collection of 31 exclusive spoiler pictures for all the details. Don't forget to subscribe so you stay up to date with all the latest Emmerdale spoilers and moments. 1. Tom sparks an attack mystery. Laurel's world is turned upside down when she stumbles upon Tom outside the church, bruised and covered in blood. He's clearly shaken, but despite Laurel's obvious worry, he's tight-lipped about the whole thing. He insists he doesn't want the police involved or even to see a doctor, which only raises more questions. Laurel doesn't know what to believe, but she can't shake the feeling that there's more going on than Tom's letting on. It's clear he's been through something intense, yet his unwillingness to get help hints that he might be hiding something bigger. Meanwhile, Jimmy's been feeling uneasy about Tom for a while. But this incident softens his heart a bit. Seeing Tom in this vulnerable state, he can't help but feel sorry for him, so he decides to put aside his doubts and be there for him. Jimmy even goes so far as to suggest that Sam might have been the one who hurt Tom, which opens up a whole new layer of tension. This theory only adds to the mystery, leaving everyone questioning just how much they really know about Tom and what he's capable of. 2. Tom loses his temper in public. Tom attends the village bonfire with Amelia, but he's furious when he realizes that the guy that has been made for the event has been created to look like him. Everyone enjoys a laugh at Tom's expense as the guy burns, and each of the Dingles winds him up further by claiming to be responsible for the prank. A humiliated Tom loses it in response, publicly taking his anger out on Amelia until Aaron steps in. 3. Nicola stands up to Jimmy. Nicola's had enough of Jimmy's unwavering support for Tom, and she's reached her breaking point. Disgusted by how Jimmy keeps standing by Tom no matter what, she decides it's time to make a bold move to protect her family. So, without a second thought, she packs up and leaves, taking the kids with her, and lays down an ultimatum. She's not coming back until Tom is out of their lives for good. It's a decision that shakes things up, and Jimmy's left to face the reality of just how much Tom's presence is tearing his family apart. 4. Ross and Billy both receive threats, Jade having a chat with Dawn under false pretenses. Jade isn't messing around when she confronts Ross by the bridge, bringing a couple of her muscle-bound heavies along to really drive the message home. The threat's clear. If Ross doesn't get in the ring with Billy for another round, they're ready to toss him over the edge. Jade knows exactly how to play this game, using intimidation to push Ross into a corner. You can see the fear creeping in, but Ross has got that stubborn streak too, and she knows it'll take more than a little shove to get him to back down. But Jade's not stopping with just Ross. She's got bigger plans to make sure this fight goes down, and she's fully prepared to drag Billy's family into her schemes if it gets her what she wants. She's ruthless and doesn't blink twice at the thought of threatening Billy's loved ones if it'll force him into that fight. Jade's calm, calculated way of laying out these threats gives you chills. She knows she's got power, and she's using it to her full advantage. Then, things get real tense when Billy heads home and finds Jade having a friendly chat with Dawn. But he knows better. He can tell something's off. The way Jade slips into his home under false pretenses is a move to get right under his skin, and it works. Now he's got that added pressure of knowing his family's in Jade's crosshairs, and it's only a matter of time before things explode. It's a masterclass in manipulation from Jade, putting both Ross and Billy on edge, and ensuring they're both right where she wants them. 5. Billy and Dawn fear for Lucas, and Clemmie. Billy can't ignore the message Jade is sending. Getting close to his family is a power move, a not-so-subtle warning that she can strike at any time. The threat hits home hard, and he's left wrestling with the implications, knowing full well that she'll go as far as needed to pull him into her scheme. Just as he's grappling with all this, things take an even darker turn when Dawn drops a bombshell. Lucas and Clemmie are nowhere to be found. Suddenly the stakes aren't just about him anymore. His family is at the center of Jade's dangerous game. Realizing he can't keep Dawn in the dark any longer, Billy decides it's time for the truth. He admits to her that Jade might be behind the kid's disappearance, laying bare the tangled mess he's caught up in. It's a heavy moment, as Dawn's world shifts with this new understanding of the threat they're all facing. Billy's confession might be the first step toward figuring out how to protect their family, but it's clear that this revelation is going to have serious consequences, not just for him, but for everyone he's trying to protect. 6. Ross and Billy's fight turns to chaos. Feeling backed into a corner, Ross and Billy finally agree to go through with the fight, realizing they're both stuck under Jade's thumb. She's relentless, pushing Ross to the edge and making it clear that he's got no choice but to comply. So, they set up this high-stakes fight right in their own backyard at Butler's farm. The tension is thick as everyone gathers, knowing that things could get messy fast. But neither Ross nor Billy feels like they have any other options. Jade's demands have them caught in a dangerous game they never signed up for. As the fight starts, things get intense, but it all comes crashing down when John bursts onto the scene, throwing everyone off balance with a warning that the police are on their way. Panic spreads as people realize they need to get out before things go from bad to worse. It's chaos as everyone scrambles to make a quick exit, knowing that getting caught here could spell disaster. But with tempers already running high, the sudden interruption only adds fuel to the fire, and tensions among the crowd are ready to explode. In the rush, Diano, one of the more sketchy characters tied to these illegal fights, realizes he's lost track of the cash. Angry and desperate, he lashes out, taking a swing at Aaron in a fit of frustration. The hit isn't just a quick jab. It sends Aaron straight to the ground where he collapses, leaving everyone horrified. It's a brutal moment that shocks the crowd, as Aaron's injuries become the night's unexpected and terrifying twist, raising the stakes to a whole new level. 7. Cain loses patience with Ross. Chaz is beside herself with worry after Aaron's collapse, and it's clear this situation is hitting her hard. Her son's injuries have shaken her, and she's left wondering how things got so out of hand. Cain feels the weight of it too, especially since he and Moira had only recently extended a hand to Ross, offering him a job and a place to stay. What was meant as a reluctant act of kindness has now turned into something they deeply regret. Cain's patience is wearing thin as he grapples with the fallout from Aaron's condition, feeling like this whole mess is partly on him for letting Ross get too close. In the wake of everything, Cain's decision is swift and final. He orders Ross to pack up and leave the village. For Cain, it's not just about Aaron's injuries. It's a matter of family loyalty and keeping his loved ones safe. He's no longer willing to take any chances, not when it puts his family at risk. Ross's presence has become a liability, and Cain isn't about to let things spiral any further. It's a harsh move, but in Cain's mind, it's the only way to protect those he cares about, even if it means shutting the door on someone he once tried to help. 8. Mandy gives in to Tina's blackmail. Tina increases the pressure on the Dingles by staying next door to Wishing Well and continuing to claim that she has a right to a stake in the house. Sam is confident that Zach's will claims otherwise, but he's horrified when he realizes that the all-important document has gone missing. Mandy hands over the will to Tina, feeling terrible as she knows that it's the only way to keep her quiet over Vinny's true parentage. 9. Tina learns some intriguing information. Vinny misguidedly defends Tina to the rest of the family, expressing his belief that she's in town to bond with the Dingles rather than to get her hands on Zach's money. Later, as Tina and Sam continue to clash over the situation, Sam accidentally lets slip that Vinny received a huge inheritance from his late wife, Liv. 10. Mandy makes a confession. Mandy turns to Paddy for support and makes a confession. She feels better when her caring husband gives her a pep talk. Is Mandy opening up over Tina's blackmail or something else? 11. Liam and Chaz keep a secret. Liam has finally ended things with Ella, but he's surprised that she's more upset than he'd expected. Liam and Chaz agree that they'll keep their relationship to themselves for now, not wanting to pile on any further heartbreak for Ella. 12. Bob makes a selfless move. Bob faces another hurdle in his grief journey, as Angelica returns to the village after serving her time over Heath's death. During the village bonfire, Bob takes the initiative by making amends with Angelica, and she's relieved by his understanding reaction. 13. John and Aaron clash. Absolutely. Ross's return stirs up all kinds of buried emotions for Aaron, especially when John starts asking uncomfortable questions about Robert. Aaron tries to give him some basic details, hoping that'll be enough, but John just keeps pushing, wanting to understand every layer of Aaron's complicated past. Frustrated and clearly not ready to revisit those memories, Aaron eventually reaches his breaking point and storms out, leaving John to wonder if he's crossed a line that Aaron may not forgive so easily. Thanks for watching. If you're as hooked as we are on all these Emmerdale twists and turns, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you're always in the loop. With so many secrets bubbling up, tensions running high, and unexpected alliances forming, next week's episodes are packed with surprises you won't want to miss. Plus, don't forget to check out our spoiler gallery for an exclusive peek at what's coming up. Drop a comment below to let us know which storyline has you most excited, and give this video a thumbs up if you're here for the drama. We'll see you next time for even more Emmerdale updates and spoilers.